I can get here now that there are no more rehearsals. What's good, folks? Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. The time is now 5:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would like to welcome anyone who's watching, all of you pulling up to the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. My name is Mech Rashawn. I am your lead mechanic. Come on in, get your coveralls, get your tool belt. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at. Saturday was a movie. Mechanics, let's get in here. Let's get in here. Pull up, pull up, pull up. All the mechanics pull up. Hit the like, hit the sub. That's how you show your boy love. Pull up, get in here, get in here. I can't wait to talk to y'all about it. It's just me. It's just me. But I cannot wait to share this with y'all specifically, with my people specifically. I told you, if you don't know, again, Mech Rashawn, we go live around these parts every day, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I chop it up with my fellow mechanics. We talk hip hop. We do our best to avoid the shenanigans when we can. When we can, we cover it, but you're going to hear more talk about bars and beats than you will about who beat who or who said, oh, who just sent me B74? You big Latina lump of sugar, you. Thank you so much. Super chat. You just, and I got to, let's start off right. Congrats, Mac. Oh, man. See, you have no idea. You have some idea, but you have no idea how that, what that does to your boy. This show was something different. It was something different. Again, I haven't headlined anything in years. I haven't had my name on the marquee in years. And boy, oh boy, what a time! What a time! I was able to tap in a little something the day of the show, but I took it down, rightfully so. One of the mechanics pointed out to me that, music playing in the background might get my channel zapped. Oh, um, salute to you, King. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the super chat. Push button. Thank you for that super chat. B74, of course. Thank you. I see all the mechanics throwing the tools up in the joint. Charlie Funk, what up? Okay, so how did it feel is the question that I'm getting, and that's a excellent fair question. Makes all the sense in the world. I think I managed to sum it up on Mechanism Monday, which I just got finished recording. I left it over on Instagram, but I'm gonna pull it over here too. But I gotta be honest, I was nervous at first. This is gonna sound weird, but rock with me for a second. I was nervous that I wasn't more nervous. I thought that there was something wrong. Dead ass. I thought that there was something wrong. I was nervous that I didn't feel more nervous. I felt like I should be borderline shaking in my boots, and I wasn't. What I was anxious. I was really like, come on, let's get started. Come on, go, 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 go. Like I really wanted to just, it almost felt like you just want to get it over with. But the whole thing felt like going to the top of the roller coaster, and then you just want to start the ride. And it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. I haven't been able to watch it all the way back yet. Thankfully, a ton of people who rock with me showed up and took like a bunch of videos and a bunch of photos. Some the sound quality isn't great on a lot of it. And of course, nobody got the whole, oh, thank you. Hit the likes. Yes, hit the likes. Thank you, B74. Stay on topic, guys. Hit the like. Right, B74 is completely correct. Stay on topic. Or not. Just go and ask whatever thing you want to ask. Subscribe and share. Enos, mula means money in American. I'm assuming you mean English slang. It mula means money. MULA means money. But we're not really talking about that. We're talking about something else. Yo, first of all, I had to follow Ty Phoenix. Ty Phoenix is a seasoned performer and a fire MC, and she came completely prepared. Thank DJ Spinner was the first one on. He did his thing, got the crowd right. It was a little thin at first because the rain was horrific on Saturday, like full on monsoon. So the people who did pull up to come rock with me, first of all, just let me you don't understand how much I appreciate it because I can't tell you. I can tell you that rolling in the rain is not one of my favorite things to do. My hair gets wet, I'll be doing a limbo for the rest of the week. Like it's not okay. And the fact that folks came out under those conditions to come rock with me and hear new material that I've never done any place with new producers that I've never worked with, man, so long story short, I got a ton of footage, but then I found out that the craft itself, the event itself, they videotaped the entire performance. So I'm gonna have that and be able to cut it up and make a bunch of clips out of it. I'm still trying to figure out what the rules are as far as posting on YouTube. I know Instagram really don't care like that, but YouTube I can get zapped, and I'm not trying to hear that. So I didn't mean for any of that to rhyme, but the rehearsals paid off because we did run into a couple of technical issues, little glitches here and there, and it Texas got a washing too. Yeah, it was crazy. Um, Shout out to all the mechanics, lurkers, and all. That's B74. B74 is the big sis of the chat. She's the big sis of the room. She runs the room. So all praise due to B74 for holding me down the way she does. As the room gets bigger, I'll have to have other people come through and back her up. There definitely got to be some others, but I know who the originals are. You know what I'm saying? And B74 can definitely point me in the right direction. Calvin, yeah, you get where I'm going, but let me just stick to the script. Man, I posted a couple of pictures on Instagram of the show. Some of those photos came out fire. I cannot wait to see the video. I just want to see what mistakes I can correct. It was not perfect. It was far from perfect. Even with the rehearsal, there were times when I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I think I'm gonna leave that one alone for now. You need to foot. I have a couple. I have a couple of things. I have a few pieces. I have a couple of. Is that the same? No, it's a different one. Mac, just don't. Okay, okay, okay. Push. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It was. See, this is why I rock with y'all. It talk me off a ledge sometimes. It was an event. First, Beanie Siegel. I'm skipping all over the place because I'm like that when it comes to this show. Ty Phoenix did a thing, tore it down. So now I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to like. You can't start thinking about, damn, she killed it. Am I going to like, make an adjustment? You start trying to deviate from the script, trying to compensate for what she just did. You want to up the ante. You want to keep it popping. I deaded that. You stick to the plan. You stick to the script. I didn't spend all that time rehearsing to just call an audible at the last second just because, this dope ass MC is making me nervous by going on stage and being dope. Nah, you don't do that. You stick to the script. I never came back on that night. I never came back on that night because music kept playing. And again, as soon as rehearsal was over, as soon as I jumped off It was my time for sound check, and then Graf had to do his sound check, and then Beans did his sound check, and this is all music, 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 and it was in the background. So I'm like, there was no place I could really go, especially with the weather being what it was. I couldn't step outside and go live for y'all. So without soaking my phone and trying to hold an umbrella because it wasn't just raining; it was windy. So I wasn't able to. And after that, the show got started, and then we were just off to the races. There wasn't any going live, but man, Ty killed it so bad. It was like, all right, stick to the script. Don't do a lot. Just focus on what you practiced. And there was a little glitch getting my joint started. The DJ, salute to the DJ because he wasn't my DJ. I didn't know there wasn't a house DJ. So he was Ty Phoenix's DJ was good enough to hold me down. But he didn't know the cues. So, I had to kind of like signal him to start the joint. And then I had one song for some reason that glitched. Like a song I have called Classic. It instead of like the intro space that I have in the beat, it jumped right into the beginning of the beat, and we could not fix it. I didn't know how to do that, so I ended up having to start it over, and I still didn't catch it all the way, and it kind of threw me off the rest of the song, which then threw me off the rest of the set. Like the one thing about rehearsal, it doesn't. You still have to be able to improv. You still, you have to be able to do this thing. You got to be able to improv and just go with it. Like at one point, it's like if one little thing is off track, you have to be able to, pick up that slack. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. You have to be able to pick that up and keep the party going. And that little thing just kind of like put me off program, but I was able to catch it as the night went on, as my set went on. I got more comfortable. I got more relaxed, and the crowd was super into it. The call and responses went over great. You gotta know you're doing something special when you have call and responses for songs that people have never heard before, and not only are they okay with it, they're giving it to you. They're just going back and forth with you. I thought rappers don't do sound check. Well, rappers don't. MCs always do though. Ray from Dallas. Mac pay his bills, but he don't help you pay yours. Ray from Dallas. That sounds incredibly meat writing for real, for real. Like, yeah, like honest to God, Ray. And what do you care? Yo, Ray, she's not gonna let you hit, bro. She's not gonna let you hit. She's not going to let you hit, bro. Like you really pulled up here to say something about somebody who doesn't know you. It's not gonna work. This ain't gonna get you the attention that you this is the height of the attention you're gonna get. If this is Riz, Ray, she's not it's just not gonna happen, Ray. Like this was really a sad attempt to say something slick for like no reason whatsoever. Don't claim to do. Yeah. No, Ray, she's holding it down like somebody I rock with. You're telling more about yourself than you are about like when I say we're a community in here, we really rocking out. We really doing that. The fact that you came in here looking to spread hate says way more about you than it does about her, me, or anybody else. Which is the really funny thing. I have no idea why you would want to pull up to some place where you don't get along with folk. I don't go any place I don't get along with folk. And yet here you are in this room full of mechanics. I don't know why you thought we wouldn't see that, but that was super corny of you. I digress. D Powerful. It really was fire. It really was. Just. What up, man? What's happening, folk? Good to see you. He probably drives an electric car. Push button, you stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Listen. It was a dope space. If and when you ever m- get to New York, if you can make it to a craft event, like not even talking about me, the craft in general, they got standards when it comes to performing, which is another thing that made me nervous. You look at the performance that they went and got, the fact that they asked me to pull up, like, just thank you. I needed to know that because it's just and not Jess. So I didn't know what to. But I'm glad I just I got you. I got you, sis. I got you all day. Now that I know, I won't forget. You know, there's no real photo. I can't really. My eyes ain't that great, so I can't make out that little. But just I got you, sis. I won't make that mistake again. I wouldn't want to be that dude. That electric car joke is still fun. Anyway, I'm talking to y'all like y'all are in the room. He will forget, so forgive him that. Yo, L, you the worst. You the worst. Am I getting jumped in here? Are the ladies jumping the bro? Seriously? Y'all just gonna jump me? Like with this kind of I'ma move on. I'ma let y'all have that. I'ma move on. Listen, it was amazing. It was an amazing night. I cannot it just makes me more eager to show the music to you, to get the videos to you, to get the whole thing to you. I had a 30-minute set. Yeah, 30 minutes. Shout out to Graf who tore it down immediately after me. Master Ace pulled up and did a joint with the host and then did a solo joint. Like Master Ace, the Master Ace, pulled up just to get busy. Like he wasn't even listed on the you dig what I'm saying? He wasn't even a listed performer. Just pulled up and rocked with the host. It was I'm telling you, Master Ace pulled up, Rusty Jux pulled up, Graf was there. Shout out to Gat. Shout out to Gat Taylor. Gat Taylor came out in the rain for your boy. Shout out to Gat Taylor. That's what support looks like. Y'all are what support looks like. Gat Taylor's what supports looks like. Shout out to my man Mess who pulled up again in the rain. Rock through DJ Spinner's set, rock through Ty Phoenix's set, and then left. And then just left. As soon as my set was done, he left. He didn't even stick around for Graph and Beans. He literally just pulled up to see me do my 1-2 and then put a bunch of pictures and video in the group chat the next day. Like just little clips and like, bro, overwhelming. Overwhelming when people pull up on a rainy night. It just shows you what you the kind of quality of people that you're attracted. And you have to meet you how do I what's the word I'm looking for? I'm tongue tied now. You have to continue to earn this level of support. I feel. I feel. You have to continue to earn this level of support. You can never get on some, I mean, I'm that dude, everybody. You can, and I've seen people do that, but you got to continue to be worthy. You got to continue to earn it. You got to make these people happy that they're supporting you. You can't shortchange them. You can't keep showing up at the live at like 7 o'clock when you told them it was 5. You can't be 15, 20 minutes late. You got to pull up. You got to be consistent. If that bar is lackluster, erase it and write another one. If that beat ain't that great, yo, get rid of it and do another one. And do it scared. Do it scared. Do it even if you're nervous. Do it even if you're anxious. Do it even if you're not 100% sure, because newsflash, you're never going to be 100% sure. Right, L. That's my whole thing. I can't embarrass people who support me, who rock. If you coming out in the rain, you came out in the rain. What do I look like half-ass in my show? You want to know why I put so much work into it? Why I'm so ultra critical of the mistakes I make? All of the mistakes I make? Because there are people who support me who deserve the best that I can give them. That's the short answer. The people who support deserve the best that I can give them. Whatever that looks like, it needs to be the best that I can do. I can't, I'm not wired to half ass it with a bunch of supportive eyes on me. Definitely can't. Yes, I owe them the B74. Thank you. That's what this is why B74 is who she is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I owe the quality. I owe a high standard. I owe you a pristine product. If you it just it is. It just is. You I told a client many moons ago, many years ago. I one somebody actually ended up signing. I told a client one time he couldn't grasp it, and we ended up like getting into it over this because I was super adamant that he get this point before we move forward. I told him you need to treat your fan base like a group of people who let you borrow money, and if you're really cool with them, they'll let you keep it. Every fan that you have, you need to treat like someone who just let you borrow a, a, a really decent amount of money, life changing money, like money you really needed. And then later on, life altering money. You need to treat your fans like they just gave you that loan because, for all intents and purposes, they did. And you got to treat them like that. You stun on them and treat them like peons and just like do whatever in the public and they co-sign that loan and now you out here just wilding. You got to treat people like you got to treat the people who support you like you owe them money. You are obligated to give them your best. And that's why I was rehearsing for the show. That's why I was straining to make sure everything was committed to memory. That's why each one of my little moves was plotted and planned out. There was a handful of things that I overlooked, some things that I completely just spaced on. I had some technical glitches. All of these are par for the course when it comes to a live show. All of it. I've seen it with the big dogs and the top guns. The only difference is the big dogs and the top guns are so rehearsed that y'all don't notice the mistakes they make. Their transitions are so smooth, you never notice the mistakes they make. And I strive to get to that level. I got a couple of things to cover up, a couple of mistakes, but like you still want to make sure the show is as dope as possible. What if you don't have fans yet, Mac? Well, where are you looking for these people? You got to get out. You got to you can't. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question. D powerful, 6691. I'm gonna answer that question. Oh, you were just joking? Oh, you were just joking. Or were you really listening? Or you really want me to answer that question? I'll tell you something else I told that exact same kid. You can't be afraid to take a risk. You can't be afraid to be embarrassed. You can't be afraid to quote unquote play yourself. Can't be worried about that. Can't be. You have to get out and get in front of it. You can't be worried about if somebody is going to say this or say that. Newsflash, you can nail every performance. Somebody's going to have something foul to say. We over here vibing. I got people pulling up in the chat who just want to spread negativity, and that's just not doing anything. That's just in here talking and vibing and chopping it up. Somebody comes to spread negativity. Think about this. I've been a journalist and a professional writer and professional hip hop head. Calvin Campbell, what up, bro? Good to see you, my UK mechanic in the building. Thank you for pulling up, bro. Much appreciated. Somebody's always going powerful. Somebody's always going to come with the negative. So they're going to do that anyway. If you jump out and fail, they're going to have negative. If you jump out and win, they're going to have negative. There's no escaping that. You can just keep continuing to cultivate the positive. That's what I do in here. This is just positive energy. It's why B74 holds me down the way she does, because she's positive. It's L, Calvin, push like that. It's a positive fucking community. But it ain't going to stay that way. The further you go, the more you attract people who want to see you fail for whatever reason. The reason is a rep. My father used to say, when the results don't change, the why is irrelevant. I stopped asking myself why people want to see somebody else fall or somebody else collapse or want to tell somebody something negative about themselves. Stop asking those questions, because you'll never understand why. You're not wired that way. You won't get it. So it really doesn't matter why they do it. The fact is they're going to do it. And that being the case, you have to do your thing anyway, in spite of that. Rest in peace, my sis Jazz Fly. She used to say, do it scared. Do it afraid. Do it scared. But you just got to go do it. You have to. Or don't. But then don't complain about the results. Right? You were going to get critiqued and criticized no matter what you did. Even if you did nothing, somebody was going to pull around and critique and criticize you for that. Here's a news flash. I'm that guy. I'm going to get at you for doing nothing. I'm going to get at you for not doing it. I'm a bust your ass for not going for it, for not putting your hand on it and getting a fucking grip and riding till the wheels fall off. Like, I'm going to get at you for not trying. But people are going to get at you. Listen, I don't know who's religious. You ain't got to be religious. Just understand, Jesus was supposed to be the perfect man. He ain't make it out of here with no scars. They got at him for who he was. If he didn't make it out of here with no scars, the rest of us definitely gonna catch it. So you need to just go ahead and go anyway. Die empty. Leave it behind. You can't rock based on what somebody else is gonna say. You can't. You can't. You got and go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. So if there's love over there, go where the love is. If they like your song, they like your song. If they don't like your song but they like you, hey, maybe they'll like the next one. If they don't like you, they'll probably never like any of your songs, and you are never gonna get that person on your side. So what difference does it make? And if they did like your song and they don't like you, they're not going to admit that they like your song because they don't like you. Therefore, you were never gonna get those people on your side. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Go hard. Go in. I am living proof of that because I was anxious this Saturday, leading right up to it. I got there late. Traffic caught me up. I got there later than I wanted to. Like, my mind was looking for reasons for me to quote unquote postpone. It kept looking for reasons for me to back out. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Shout out to my pop. I had to finish I gotta finish what I started. It's just I started it, I gotta finish it. Oh my God, did you just say that? Hold on. Hold on. I would love for you guys to come to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and perform at First Avenue nightclub. Yo, that would be fire. For those of you who don't know, that was Prince put that spot on the map. Am I bugging, Jess? First Avenue nightclub, that's the Prince venue, right? Let me know. I could be bugging, but I'm almost sure. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Jess, help me out because L is confirming. I'm just waiting for you to respond. Please tell me like I'm not embarrassing myself. Yes, that's the one he put on the map. Yo, I would love that. I would love that. You cannot threaten me with a good time. Yo, bro, let me get these. I did 7 records in a 30 minute, with the 30 minutes that I had. I had maybe 2 or 3 minutes to spare when it was all said and done. So it was a very tight set. Shout out to Calvin Campbell. Hold on, let me super chat. Y'all already know what it is, bro. We're Aries, and we would rather fail trying than quit. I'm assuming you mean it's not in our nature, and quitting is for others and not in our DNA. Again, Calvin manages to just come through here and wrap up everything I'm trying to say with just like the mic drop moment. Yeah, no, I'm a yeah, and thank you, Calvin. Thank you for holding it down. Thank you for supporting. I yeah, y'all just y'all get it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all are the people I'm trying to impress. Y'all are the ones I'm trying to make happy. Like this room in here, as it expands, as it grows, and my subscribers keep going up. Just understand that y'all are the ones who I'm trying to show off and show out for. And if I get the chance to pull up to First Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and perform at that spot, yo, a whole EP on stage. Yeah, I mean, 7 records. They gave me 30 minutes. You know, the average album is like 45 and some change. So they gave me 30 minutes. I'm going ham. Like, come on, man. I'm opening for Beanie Siegel. I'm going to get these records off. And I had time, which means I didn't drag it. I just did my 1 2. Now let me now that I've gotten the modesty out. Yeah, no, y'all gotta pull up when the time comes. Like when the time comes, I'm gonna have everybody list their location, and I'm pulling up. Let me see here. This is actually a good question. I'm gonna let this one rock. Tupaco says opening for Beanie Siegel. Yes. Go to my Instagram page. For everybody here who doesn't know, check me on Instagram. It's Mr. Mech on Instagram. I still have the flyer up, and I put up a couple of photos from the actual show. I haven't put up any video yet. I'm waiting to get the whole thing back from the craft itself. But go check the flyer. It was me, Ty Phoenix, Spinner, and Graf and Beanie Siegel. I opened for Beanie Siegel. It's a big deal. And it was fire. Everybody killed it. Like if you've ever seen Graf perform, you know what he does. He ain't for play. He don't show up for the nonsense. Calvin Campbell, I'm stopping everything. Failure is life and the failure is life and a life lesson. Quitting is not living. And why even get out of bed? Calvin, if I could fist bump you from here, if I could dap you from across the ocean, just know that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Calvin, you're the man for that. You're the man. He just sums it up. He just sums it up. I think I need like Calvin to do the intros and outros on all my albums moving forward. Like dead ass. He's just really, really good at this. But with that said, when is the Atlanta show? The second I can pull it off. The second I can pull it off. The second I did the record that I have with Busta. I performed that record. I did the record that was produced by Rockweiler. I did that record. That record went over. Those 2 records went over amazingly dope. The record that I have with a guy named King Michael Coy. King Michael. I have 2 records with him. Both of those went over dope. Like every song, the crowd was just wide over, super receptive towards. So I want y'all to understand something. When I get comfortable, when I get completely comfortable, when I'm done getting comfortable and I'm really stretching my legs, these a lot of y'all is in trouble. A lot of these rappers are in serious trouble. Let me get comfortable. Let me. I could feel it in little spots, and the stretches kept getting longer and longer with every song. When I get comfortable, these dudes is in trouble. Trouble. Oh yeah, sorry. Winning over the crowd. I find, I find what works for me is a lot of interaction without over talking, and it's kind of an individual thing. It's not it. My technique doesn't work for everybody the same way that other people's techniques hasn't worked for me in the past when I've tried it. It's all trial and error though. Tupac, it's all trial and error. There is no one size fits all formula. My way is a lot of crowd work. I do a lot of crowd work, and I draw the line. I reel it in before I go over the top and get annoying. It's a lot of crowd work on my end, which warms them up and gets them receptive for a song that they've never heard. You can't do it every time. Sometimes you just gotta, let it flow. But I find crowd work for me works. I've seen other people try crowd work and it didn't go over the same way that it does for me. And I've tried other people's techniques and fallen on my face, like trying to make that work the same way that this guy made it work, or the same way that group made it work. It doesn't. Everything is around. You got to find your technique. So as my dog says, one of my homeboys was like, "Bro, you just got to get your reps in. It's just more reps. Just find a place to perform. Find some places to perform with different crowds. Keep going there. Keep getting your reps and refine your technique." That's the best advice I can. And every crowd, Tiffany's right. Every crowd is going to be different too. So your ability to read the room is going to be paramount. You know that works for it. I'm on stage about to rap right before Graph and Beanie Siegel. That is street nigga supreme rap. That is street dude, high level, like the apex street dude rap. We are talking guns, butter, and every this and that and all the other stuff that comes along with street. And here I come with my non-drinking, non-smoking, straight edge ass on stage talking the stuff I talk. You gotta read the room. You gotta read that crowd. So I adjusted the approach of the song for the crowd that I was in front of, so they would be more receptive to it. And once I got to it, it was off to the races. Like, which is another thing that makes me know that it is my time. It is my time. When I get comfortable, these dudes are finished. Shout out to all the mechanics in here. Y'all are gonna really be happy that you picked this. That you picked this ride. You're gonna be super. When I get comfortable, these dudes is in trouble. It's at a room full of people going in on music they've never heard before. And I felt like I was at maybe 60%, 70, and still turned it upside down. Just wait till you just wait. Just you wait. It's gonna get ugly. It's going to get ugly. For them, not for us. For them. For them. Not not even remotely for us. It's going to be a bunch of people jumping over to this. I'll just man. I was operating at about maybe 60, 70% on Saturday. And Calvin's right. I don't come out the house for second place. You let me get comfortable. You let me get this two step all the way good. These dudes is in trouble. I'm feeling it. And I'm about to nah, this is happening. This is happening. B74, when I make it down to your neck of the woods and I get a chance to rock, just make sure you and you might just have to be on stage. Matter of fact, every mechanic should probably be on stage when I come to your city to perform. Or if you want to be, you want to watch the crowd from wherever you want to watch the show from wherever you want to be. When I pull up to that specific city, if you are a mechanic who's been rocking with me in this room like this, you be wherever you want to be. You just tell me where you want to be, and that's where you. I don't care if you want to stand in a DJ booth. Like you don't care if you want to be with the DJ or like stand with a bouncer. Wherever you feel like standing is where you gonna stand when I pull up to the town. How do I get my goatee like that? You have to have a mother who has not grown a gray hair in her 70 plus years, and then you have to have a father who premature grade when he was, early. And they'll have a kid who premature grays when he's like 12. He'll see his first gray hair. And then the gray doesn't come in smooth like everyone else's. Instead, it comes in patches. Like I have one here, I got this thing here. I mean, when I could cover this with my thumb, those days are over. Up top, I'm all good. It's just frosting over how it wants. But on my face, it's like in spots, and it looks a little gross. So at least down here, it was able to look like something. But that's how it happens. That's how it happens. Go get you a mom who doesn't gray at all for whatever reason. Your mother's side of the family just doesn't get gray hair, and then go get you pops who started graying the second he started growing facial hair, and that's how this happens. That feeling down the back of your spine that makes you feel like the world is going to move when you get done. Calvin. DJ Showcase. First of all, everybody, I'm not going to beat y'all in the head. This has been a fairly long session, way longer than we normally go, but I was excited. I was excited to share this moment with my folks, and y'all are my folks, and whoever else wants to listen. I'm not hiding from nothing. I'm not ducking no smoke. My room is my room is my room. My people are my people. My name is my name, and we do what we do. One love to all the mechanics. I just want to be able to share more of these moments with you. I got to figure out what the nuances are as far as YouTube is concerned. So if I start playing music, the page won't get zapped, and y'all can still get the experience. The only reason why I cut out the live the other day is because Ty started performing. Somebody was like, "Yo, be careful, live music, they'll zap your page." Made all the sense in the world. I'm too shook. I don't want to take that chance. I don't want that smoke. So I jumped ship, but I gotta figure out a way to incorporate y'all into these next couple of moves, because it's about to be something else. Show it on IG. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe going live on IG is the key. I want to cultivate the YouTube. IG will flag too. See, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll find a way to get this going. To get this going, and I refuse to leave y'all out of what's coming. You have to be here for what's coming. So do me a favor. Besides hitting the like and the share and the sub, that's how you show your boy love. Do me a favor. If you're already subscribing, if you're already a mechanic, stay there. If you're not and you're brand new to the page, go and hit the subscribe button real quick. just so you know what we doing around here, and then hit the alarm, hit the alert that lets you know when I'm going live, because I'm gonna start popping up on y'all in the mix of this fly shit that's happening. And I don't want y'all to lose this. If you have memberships and don't monetize it, you can play music. Okay, so maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way. I'll look into that. Thank you. Thank who said that? L, was that you, L? Yes, L. I'm gonna look into that. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's what I can do. Yes, DJ Powerful. The alarm is crucial because I'm gonna start popping up randomly. There's stuff happening that you guys cannot miss out on. I want y'all here for this. So please do me a solid. Hit the alarm. Besides hitting the like and hitting the share and hitting the sub, that's how you show your boy love. Hit that alarm so you know when I'm pulling up, because I'm not doing a bunch of long form content. I'm really just going to be coming up here doing verticals and talking to y'all. This is what I love to do. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just coming up here to chat with y'all. I've been live and got flagged for music in the background. B, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. And there's all this music all over the place. It's only my songs that I feel like maybe I can get away with, and I gotta whitelist those too. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it. In the meantime, in between time, if you weren't on the team and if you weren't a mechanic, tool belt and coveralls is always accessible to you. Please pull up. We rock with it. You see what kind of community we got going over here. Don't hesitate to come on over here and join the collective. I promise we're not a cult. We really just want to talk hip hop and fly shit. It's just love hip hop and fly shit. And another good perk is we're international. There are people from in these pages from all over the place. I've gotten South Korea shout outs, UK shout outs, Poland, like that. You know, we really get it popping. Australia, Japan, I've seen a lot. We really get it popping. So you be joining an international community of hip hop lovers, which is all we are. At the end of the day, we skip past the shenanigans. We talk a lot of hip hop. And now that I am active, yeah, it's gonna get spooky. It's gonna get spooky. Also, mind your business. If you wanna not get blocked, stay respectful. She's right. She's right. You heard the lady. She's right. She's right. I see all the likes going off. I am going to sign out of here. Please do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have the best week you can. They can let us want to see what's happening. It's all right. There are a lot of my expert opinion folks who want me to go back on that show, and they can lurk, they can watch. It's all good. Let's give them something to talk about. All right. In the meantime, in between time, I'm your man, Mr. Mac. I want to thank every single mechanic worldwide for pulling up to the garage. Hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. Let's get this car off the rack. That's where we at. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub. That's how you show your boy love. Hit that alarm so you know when we gonna drop this bomb. I didn't mean for all these to rhyme, but they're doing that anyway. Pull up, stay up, enjoy your week. I will see you here tomorrow, God willing, 5 p.m. Pull up on Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be dropping the photos and some of the videos. As soon as I get this stuff back, I'm going to test my editing skills, cut some of this up and throw it up there. So if you're not following me on Instagram, come on, pull up. It's Mr. Mech, MRMECC. There's a link to that in the bio up here too. But God willing, I'll see everybody at 5 p.m. tomorrow. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be safe. And thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From right here, right up under my left titty, right here. Thank you. See you tomorrow, guys, 5 p.m. Peace.